Good morning. My name is Kaylee Woodard, and today I'm going to be going over my educational philosophy with you all. An educational philosophy is a well thought out set of ideas for the teacher to show what their lessons and how they plan their lessons and how they want their students to learn effectively. As a teacher, we are responsible for so much, and this is a way to kind of give a brief idea of what we expect in our classrooms and how we plan our activities for our students. The teaching philosophies are important because it gives us a framework to build on, and when we want to grow as a teacher and have different ideas and collaborate with other people and things like that, it helps to build on what we already have, like our framework. It is very important to start out with the whole child, addressing the whole child and understanding each student individually. We need to first get to know the student and how they function and live at home and where they live at home and what they love and enjoy, so that we can shape our lessons through their personal preferences so that they are excited to learn, and so that we can help guide them and help them grow. We know that their living environments influence them tremendously, so it's always important to have a safe environment for each kid. Once we find what fits them best, we can always build on it, and it's always important to realize that not every child's going to learn the same way. I'm on my second year of teaching, and I've already found that each child learns differently in different ways. Some students also need different physical and mental structures in their lessons. Like when we're including the IEPs, I have several students that need individualized preferences and different seating arrangements. Even when we're on the rug, I have a few students with IEPs that need some kind of enclosure so that they are able to learn and focus more. We want to make sure that every day we are teaching them to the best of our abilities, as well as letting them grow and prosper through their own experiences in the classroom. So we have to find something that makes them feel comfortable and safe. Like I said in the previous video, for our role as the early childhood special education professionals in developing young learners, we need to nurture our students by providing a safe and fun learning environment. I will provide a classroom atmosphere that supports emotional well-being. That is the number one thing that helps students learn each and every day. If we provide each student with their basic needs, then it will encourage them to learn to the best of their abilities every single day. Like, they have to come in and feel safe before they will do anything else. Inclusive learning helps not only the student but also their families. It helps us get to know their families, and once we tell their families the different things that we do in class, we always hope that they will carry that over at home, so that when they come back to school, they're not thinking, oh, there's so many rules. And I will provide a variety of materials and activities that support the safety and the learning of my students in my classroom. In our class, we use many diverse materials so that the kids can learn that not everyone's the same. Yesterday we went over how not everyone has the same clothes and how we are all unique in our own ways. We allow students to choose and make good choices, and we provide clear green and red choices for the students to learn and develop each day. One professional organization that provides ongoing services for special education teachers that I found that was highly rated is Collaborative for Educational Services, and it is a great resource for educators. It is one of the most highly rated. The developmental organization helps improve the teacher's stigma. It helps tailor base learning, coaching, as well as consulting for teachers that need help with different aspects of the educational career. I always try to uphold all of the professional and ethical standards as well as laws and policies. I'm always trying to be positive and honest with my colleagues, and being honest is an important aspect of teaching and being an educator. A big one is to keep things confidential, and we learn about different laws and such that goes along with that every year. I try to review laws and policies and the changes that are made throughout the years. Our principal just sent us a law that had been changed, and I went over it to make sure that I was up to date with the changes for it as well. I always love looking at different theories and philosophers of early learning and development. Social learning theory is a good one for early learning and development skills for our students. As an educator, we give our students the ideas and theories that they need to work to develop into smart young adults. One of the theorists that I love to follow and get ideas from is Piaget. Piaget states that young learners learn differently than adults, and we always need to remember that because their little brains can't uphold all the information that we try to give them at once. His theory is centered around the development of how they interact and how the different stages the student is in. So there's 4 different stages, and the first one is sensor motor, and it uses the senses to understand the world and the things around them. Pre-operational language development takes place in the first few weeks of pre-K. Concrete operational starts understanding the world around them in a concrete, reasoning way, and that's when they're a little bit older. And formal operational is abstract thinking for them, and that's when they're maturing more. I believe it is very important that we learn and grow and collaborate with our colleagues each and every year. We can learn so much from working together and seeing what things worked for each other and what didn't, and coming up with new ideas for our students to learn and grow each and every day. And I like doing that so that we can build on our lessons to make sure that each of our students are getting the help and the encouragement that they need.